To answer the number one question, I had the same experience with one of the situations mentioned in the research. So, by using the internet, we get to communicate with other people from different places at any time. So last year, I made a fan account in Twitter so that I can support my idols. And I met a lot of people online, which I did not usually do before the pandemic happened. I became friends with some of them and we used to talk through group chats and video calls. I spent most of the year interacting with them rather than hanging out with my friends face to face. At first, my experience through online communicating is effective and entertaining, but I realized that it is not for a long time since I cannot meet them face to face because of the pandemic and also our distances. According to the research, people were more likely to use face-to-face conversations and telephone calls in more intimate relationships. Internet cannot boost closeness between people. From my experience, online interaction through the internet is not enough to build more genuine connection with someone. You can be friends with them but not as much as close with the people you met personally. To answer the number two question, the communication technology that affects me the most is the internet. First, let me define the internet. The internet is a vast network that connects computers all over the world. With an internet connection, people can share information and communicate with other people from anywhere. The internet has many platforms which are useful nowadays. One of it is social media such as Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. Social media affects me in my day-to-day life activities. Not only it keeps me from being bored and watch my favorite series, but also it helps me in my studies now that we are in an online setup. But though the internet is useful, it also has its negative impact. The first one is, as I get too immersed with social media every day, it took most of my time instead of doing something productive. Sometimes it distracts me from studying. Sometimes I get irritated when our internet connection is slow. I wonder how it changes my personality from time to time. And lastly, the internet can affect a person's behavior. So there was a time when my niece copies what she sees on YouTube and she's saying things that are not appropriate for her age. And that is all for my presentation. Always remember that although the internet is a great work of technology, let us remember to limit the use of it, be productive, and make a real genuine connection outside your gadgets.